I was an elementary school principal here in Marshalltown, and before that in Dubuque, and before that in southeast Iowa. And before that, I taught at St. Edward's in Waterloo. If you would have asked me, earlier, or told me that I was going to be working with elderly and people who were dying, I would have said, you're smoking your socks. You don't know what you're talking about, because that would be the last area that I would choose. Because, when Joyce's mother, way back when, was in the nursing home, we would go visit her, and it was very difficult for me to go into that environment. It really was. I would have worried about, what am I going to say to these people? What do you say to them? And so forth. And so I would never have envisioned myself doing that.
I think, from the very beginning, our marriage has been a cooperative type of marriage. And, our family was always top priority, and that kind of thing. And this has just kind of continued that. And we did a lot of different things together before, he was a deacon. We did the marriage encounter, we did the cursillos, anything that was happening along the way we did, participated in and enjoyed it. And so I think, it's just kind of a continuation of all that in a different way.
Particularly at the Veterans Home, but also in other situations as well, is that I am a representative, an official representative of the church. And that's pretty awesome. It's also humbling, and people see me as that. One reason I'm glad that I can be at the Veterans Home is so that the people there can see that the church has not forgotten about them. I learned so much from them, just from their example. Some of them are very holy people. I've seen residents that are really challenged by personal challenges. It might be health or addictions or other challenges in their life. So exercise patience and a faith in God, and that has been an inspiration. I like being able to help them. They show a lot of gratitude for the help that they get.
He's gone a lot, and you're either going to resent that or you're going to support it. And so I figured the best way to do is to support it. So, and that keeps him happy, and it keeps me happy.
If you have a call, the Holy Spirit will continue to encourage you. If you don't, the Holy Spirit will let you know. But at least that way, you will have done what you need to do to check out. Is this a calling? Is this God calling me? So to follow that hunch.
I work for Catholic Charities. My position is a coordinator of jail and prison ministry. And in that capacity, I oversee about 200 volunteers throughout the Archdiocese. Some are involved in visitation in the institutions, the 30 county jails, or we have 2 prisons within our territory. And then many are involved in support programs for people returning from incarceration. When I was in college, I did for a time attend the college seminary at Loras College. I did consider the priesthood, but I, at that time, felt more called to be a teacher. My mother was a teacher, both my grandmothers were teachers, and there was just something about that that attracted me. I think being single frees me a great deal to be able to respond to emergency situations within jail and prison ministry program. A lot of times people call you at all hours with needs, and I'm just able to get up and go and be with them if they need that, or to go and help them with some situation. That has been a blessing, I would say. I've seen miracles happen as a result of my ministry. I just have seen too many things in the transformation of people's lives and the their response to God's grace, that I just cannot deny that there is a God, or that God is intimately involved in our lives. And so I believe it's those little miracles that you see happen day after day that has really strengthened my faith. I'm called to serve as a deacon in the everyday needs of individuals. When people come to us from prison, they usually have no job, perhaps no place to stay. They have no access to transportation or medical care or anything like that. And so we have to really start from the very beginning to help them reconstruct their lives. And so finding them safe housing, getting them around to look for work, putting in job applications, and just basically being there as their friend, as their advisor, and they're they take us into their confidence. They really rely on us, and over time, the relationships really deepen and grow. A deacon is here to serve and to look for ways that the marginalized and the neglected people of the world are not being served, and to try and fill in those needs and fill in those opportunities where service can be rendered. Be open to it, give it a semester at a time or a year at a time, and as time goes on, you'll feel the growth of God's call, and if it's the right thing, you'll go forward in confidence to your ordination, and from that point on, you do feel the grace of God working in and through you.